Hi again, everyone. I'm Ollie Matthews. This is the Narcissistic Resistance, and this resistance video is sponsored by contribution from Meredith, and here's her story. Hi, Ollie. This is my first time contacting you, and I found your channel a few months ago. I'm the oldest and only girl of 3 siblings, and I have 2 younger brothers who were my narc's golden children. I was the scapegoat. I have been no contact from both my parents, both boomers, are we surprised, for 4 years. I also went no contact from the oldest of my 2 younger brothers, but I didn't tell him that's what I was doing. He has never shown me much kindness or empathy and has taken every opportunity to belittle me and humiliate me in front of other people. I'm not saying I am perfect, and I know I contributed to our relationship problems by being defensive, pointing out things in his life I disagreed with, etc. He contacted me a few days ago, though, claiming he wanted a relationship with me again, and then proceeded to tell me, in my opinion, that I am the problem, of course. I recorded myself talking about this, and I was in my car while I was talking into my phone, so I apologize for the poor sound quality. If you decide it's too bad to play in a video, that's okay. Maybe you could just write me back on what your thoughts are, if that is the case. Thank you so much for being brave and open and sharing your story and perspective with total strangers. It has been very comforting for me to hear you talk about your take on what you went through and what other viewers of your channel experienced growing up with these freaks. Take care, and also Charlene is beautiful and seems very kind, smart, and caring, and you guys are adorable. Sincerely, Meredith. Alright, so on to the audio.
Hi, Ollie. I just wanted to make a quick recording and send you some slides of a text conversation with my brother. I've been no contact with him for probably 4 years, and with my parents also, because my mom, I suspect that she has some kind of narcissism going on. I don't really know. It seems to be covert in some ways to me. But anyway, this brother, I also suspect of having narcissistic type personality issues. So yeah, I haven't talked to him in 4 years. The last time I talked to him, I was going through a divorce. He's 4 years younger than me, and we've never really had the best relationship, obviously, because I always felt as a kid that I didn't have the right skills to communicate with my family, so any type of connection that I could have made with them, I don't know, I don't always feel like maybe I did the best job of trying to be supportive of them. And I know I was just a kid, and you mimic the communication style that is modeled to you by your parents, which in a narcissistic family it would be this screaming and, belittling and talking over people. And I mean, that's what my mom did to me the whole time. But anyway, so that is basically what my relationship with my brother has. This brother, I have 2 brothers, but with this particular brother, that's what my relationship with him has been like. Growing up, it's just been really difficult to not just hate each other when we're around each other. But anyway, he texted me on February 12th, and he said, "Hey," and then he said my name, and then he said, "Hope you're well. Haven't really had a way of contacting you in the past. I've texted you quite a bit, but not sure if they go through." They don't, because I blocked his cell phone, but I didn't tell him that. I just noticed seeing your name on here, though, so it makes me think it's a fairly new thing. But either way, I'd like to see you if you want to do. And then he said they. I think he meant that, if you want to do that. I miss you. But I thought he was talking about my parents. So I said, who is they? And I know it's not the friendliest response to, like, he just said hi to me, and I haven't talked to him in 4 years. I didn't recognize that. And I said, but then I said, I'm not doing super great. Thanks for asking. I've been on Facebook for years. I have no desire to see mom or dad ever again. Thanks for reaching out, though. And then he said, I didn't know if you'd want to talk to me or just meet up and talk. And then I said, what do you want to talk about? And he
Right, what could he possibly want to talk about at this point? See, when you always have to be wary, okay, of when the golden child comes to you. You always have to be, because there's usually an agenda. 4 years of no contact, believe me, they need another black sheep, your parents. So he's probably it.
said, no expectations, no script, no plans, just to see you, which sounds kind of, I don't know. When people start giving too much of an explanation, they start saying too much, it just seems fake to me. Maybe that's me reading too much into it, but... And then he said, I didn't know if that was at all a possibility for you or not. It doesn't have to be 0 or 100, I don't think. Anyway, that's sort of what I've been thinking about lately. You let me know. And then I said I would need to think about it. And then he said, sure, let me know. I've got 0 expectations from you. I know you've held me to high ones. My youngest brother, too, he mentions his name, and mom and dad. But I don't want to talk about them. I want to let you know I've got 0 expectations of you at this time, and that I'd love to just catch up. Okay, first of all, I've just told him previously in this conversation that I'm not doing great. In the first paragraph, when he first said something to me, he said, hope you are doing well. That is a statement. That is not a question. If he wondered how I was doing, why the hell didn't he just ask me?
Well, hope you're doing well. I mean, it's a way of asking. It's just saying, I hope you're doing okay. You may be reading a little bit much into the statement, but what's his motivation? What's his motivation exactly for contacting you now? That would be my question.
How are you doing, Meredith? Oh, I've said my name now. That's okay. But he didn't ask me, and then when I told him how I was doing, he just ignored it. So maybe that's me. I don't know. It just seems. And then he mentions that I've held him to high expectations. I don't know what he means.
Yeah, see, like that's like, I was wondering if I heard that right. You're holding me to high expectations. Like, this all seems very guilty to me. If he had something to say, it would be like, hey, hope you're doing okay. We haven't talked in years. I want to try to clear the air, see if we can have some kind of relationship. But it's not what's going on here.
By that exactly. Like, we've had trouble getting along in the past. And I used to hound him for things like chewing tobacco or whatever. Like, I would just tell him, like, I don't want you to get cancer, but I was kind of badgering him about it. So, I don't know, maybe that's what he's talking about. But, and then I said, then why bring this up at all? And he said, because I wanted to. I want to see you and be on decent terms with you. And then I said, why bring up that I have held you to high expectations and everyone else in our family?
Because he's trying to guilt you. Here's what's going on. I'm telling you, I know I'm right. He's the black sheep now. Okay? And he's coming for you. He's coming for you. Because he can't handle being the black sheep. He can't handle being the black sheep. So now he's trying to bring the fucking baby boomer narcissist, their black sheep, back. This is what happens.
He said, I'm telling you how I'm approaching this, and maybe you could match it. I don't know what that means. And then he said, I don't...
He's trying to set terms and still trying to keep in control. You telling him you're not doing well is a green light for him. Oh, maybe I can manipulate her then. Maybe she needs to be hoovered back in. Maybe she's susceptible.
I think it's a good idea, and I disagree with I said this. I don't think it's a good idea, and I disagree with your opinion on that, I guess. And then he says, Why? Because I'm going to let you down? I don't want to. That's sort of where I'm going. I have zero expectations. What sort of expectations should I even have after 4 years? I don't think I'm even justified to have any. And I think you aren't either. Okay, first of all, I'd never said that I had expectations of any relationship with him. He's the one contacting me. I did not reach out to him. I don't understand why he's accusing me of having any sort of expectations. Like, I've just started talking to him after 4 years.
Right, because he can't, because he's for him to reach out to you after 4 years, he's at the end of his rope. He's desperate. He's desperate. He's the black sheep now, and he can't have it. He can't take it. And he doesn't have the strength to go no contact himself.
It feels like he's being very aggressive in his communication. That's what it feels like to me. And then I said, I don't think it would be good for me. And he said, okay, I think it would be good for me. Which, that...
That's what I told you. It's about him. It's about him. He needs you to be the... See, you're hectoring about him. I don't even call it hectoring. About him quitting tobacco. It was for his good. For his health. Came out of a place of concern. He don't have that anymore. He is now the black sheep in the family. Believe me. Believe me, he is.
I could just be me, but he's asking me for something, okay? I'm telling him I don't think it would be good for me to have a relationship with you. He doesn't even...
How about I just don't want to have a relationship with you? Not whether it's good, bad, or indifferent. I don't want a relationship with you. Just like I don't want a relationship with our parents, I don't want a relationship with you either. And the reason why you don't want a relationship with him is for what he's doing here. He's being passive-aggressive, trying to manipulate you, and you can sense he's suckering you into something. Fuck off. Fuck off.
I don't know. He's not even wondering, okay, what is it about me that might not be good for her, or that she's thinking might not.
He don't care. He don't care. It's about him. He don't want to be the black sheep. He don't care what's good for you.
No, he just says, okay, I think it would be good for me. Like, what the fuck? Oh my god. Okay. Anyway, that just seems pretty selfish to me. And then I said, sorry. And then he said, it's okay, maybe this is a start. He told his wife, I didn't expect to be your best friend. We've never had that. Not even close. But maybe texts and happy birthdays and I miss yous from time to time would suffice. Okay, so here it feels like he's accusing me of just disappearing off the face of the earth. Like, he has no idea why. Like...
Yeah, but you kind of did. And you said in your message he doesn't know why. Yeah, I've been no contact from both my parents, both boomers, 4 years. Also went no contact from oldest of my 2 younger brothers. But I didn't tell him that's what I was doing. So yeah, he doesn't know why. You said that.
Contact with my parents. I sent my whole family. It was addressed to my parents, but I sent them all an email. I told them exactly what my qualms were with family, with my mother, with how she treated people, with just everything. So they all know. They all know exactly why I have not been around. And then I just said, no, thank you. Sorry to him. And I blocked him. But I just wanted your take on, I don't know, it just, like, it hurt me. And I just don't get how he doesn't see that he's being an asshole. Anyway, I hope you're doing well, and I look forward to hearing your opinion on this. Thanks, Ollie.
It's not that he doesn't see that he's being an asshole. He doesn't care. Your feelings in the hoovering you back in to be the black sheep are inconsequential. It doesn't matter. It just shows you he doesn't give a fuck about you. He just wants to hoover you back in because he don't want to be the black sheep no more. He don't want to be the black sheep no more. And the whole thing sounds really creepy and really passive-aggressive. Okay? There's a reason why you were upset by it, because it should be. You haven't heard from him for 4 years, and now here he comes trying to fucking guilt you, manipulate, be passive-aggressive to get something he wants for his benefit, which he told you. It's about him, not about you. So it should be easy. He's telling you everything you want to know. Telling you everything you want to know. You were right to block, to cut him out, and to cut your parents out. You're always going to have these questions of self-doubt of whether I'm doing the right thing or not. Always. Always. But you're happier without them than with them, aren't you? There's a reason why you've been able to stay no contact for 4 years, and he had to contact you and not the other way around. I tell everybody this. Eventually the golden child will become the black sheep. And when they do, that's when they're going to come looking again after no contact. Every time. So, I hope that helps. Thank you, Meredith, for your contribution and your story. I really appreciate it. Thank you to everybody watching. Please leave any opinions or advice in the comment section below. And again, if you want your story read on the channel, if you have a topic you like me to discuss, or a narcissist you want to expose, or you just like to have a private video made, or you just like to make a contribution to the channel in general to keep it supported, growing, and successful, because this channel survives 100% on contributions from all of you. Without you guys, all of this goes away. So if you like what you see here and you want to see more videos like this, you know what to do with the PayPal and email links in the description box. Also, please like and share this video wherever you can. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't. And be sure to click the subscription bell to be notified of all my video uploads. Also, be sure to follow me on the library app as a backup, which links are in the description box as well. I'm Ollie Matthews. This has been The Narcissistic Resistance. Take care.